Bitcoin looks ready to explode and the altcoins have already started running. My friends, today I want to cover Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. I want to take a deep dive and do analysis on all of these coins because right now, my friends, we've seen it here inside the Bitcoin chart. And now that the altcoins have already started running, my friends, I believe the next large, potentially heinous market movement is looming right here in the shadows. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the action we're seeing inside the chart right now. Although Bitcoin is not the main player here right now, ladies and gentlemen, all eyes have been on the altcoins. We see things here like Ethereum and the other top large cap altcoins have been on a substantial run right here right now. And there are some concerns for me here because Bitcoin is still locked up in this equilibrium pattern that we haven't been able to break now for quite some time. We're in a very, very unique spot here as Bitcoin really, to me, looks like it's on the brink of one of the largest moves of the year. How much longer can this coil up for? Let's discuss and let's analyze. So as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and speculative hypotheses on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. That being said, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here. Just a lot more of the same action, ladies and gentlemen. We had that one swift run up. We bounced off the resistance level, right? This green box, which has been the support for quite some time, over and over again. We found that bounce. We moved up to the historic resistance level, got rejected, and now we've been trading inside this equilibrium here for about a week. Let's actually switch over to the daily time frame. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we moved into this box on September 6th. We're now over a week trading sideways right within this purple box. And if we use our price range tool, you could see this box is roughly about a 6% range. So Bitcoin, it's just been a whole lot of chop for over a week now within a 6% range. Not what we want to see for Bitcoin in terms of trading. As you know, as a swing trader here, Don Carbonaccio loves to see his swings up and down, the crocodile tooth pattern formations. That is where, for me, the majority of the profit is made. But as of recent, all of the spotlight now has been on these altcoins. Although the day here doesn't look so great here on CoinMarketCap, let's go over and look at these charts now, and we'll wind up blending this all together as the stream moves forward and we crunch the analysis. So, you know what? Actually, let's begin here on the total market cap. I was going to start with Ethereum, but let's look at the total market cap, okay? This is excluding Bitcoin, only altcoins. Now, if you are subscribed here, you would know I've been pointing out that this blue box here, this was it. This was either going to be a bottom for the altcoins, or this was going to be the last area where Bitcoin drops through, the trapdoor opens, and we capitulate deep down into the crypto abyss. And at least for now, for the time being, this is acting as a short-term bottom. Now, let's understand what's gone on here. Bitcoin ripped through the resistance to get out of the bear market. Excuse me, the altcoins, not Bitcoin. The altcoin market ripped above this old ceiling of resistance. We ripped up, we then back tested it. It held as support, and we ripped to our ultimate swing high, which was the top of altcoin season back in early July, okay? Then we've really sold off, ladies and gentlemen, this whole time. We capitulated, essentially, all the way back down to this old resistance ceiling from our bear market. Now, per classical technical analysis theory, old resistance should like to become new support. And for the time being, at least right now, for the time being, this is tentative, it is acting as new support. And what we have to understand now is there's new tests, okay? This was test number 1. The bulls could not sustain the buy pressure here. The bears took over, and the bulls have stepped in here yet again to potentially defend this level. If this level remains defended, what we need to see now is a climb out of this box here, this red box. And it's tough to give price points here, ladies and gentlemen, because this excludes Bitcoin. There's not much that you can do except look at this chart in particular. But for me, we have a 0.5 Fibonacci confluence here on the retracement around 89. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look over here to the left, okay? These are the Fibonacci extensions for me, pulled from the top of the market down to our current swing low. Okay, these are the extensions. Over here on the right, these were the retracements. These here were more important on the way down to see where we could have bounced at. Okay, we wound up bouncing just between the golden 0.618 and the 0.786. Now, over here on the left, these are the extensions. These are my targets here in terms of the Fibonacci's to potentially hit on the way up. And right now, where are we finding resistance, ladies and gentlemen? To an absolute T. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. The 0.236 Fibonacci extension acting as exact resistance. Look at this. I extended the red line here in a white just to show you. And look where that wick goes right up to. Incredible. So right now, the bots, at least the algorithms, have respected Fibonacci number 1 here. Okay, and there's been a slight market sell-off. Can this be a point of rejection? In my opinion, absolutely. If so, what I want to see here is that the 0.618 retracement potentially holds as a new support here and looks to continue. If that fails, potentially somewhere right in this region, right above this old cluster here, but not dropping below, becomes that new support and we look to climb. All in all, I need to see this hold above this level here, these old bottoms, right? This whole level. We need to build a new support above here if the altcoins, in my opinion, are going to have a chance to continue to climb. Let's get this crypto. And just before we go in here to the coins in particular, the specific ones, what I want you to understand here as well is that these coins, ladies and gentlemen, the altcoin market excluding Bitcoin, this chart did have a death cross on the daily time frame. If you are subscribed here, you would know I've been pointing it out. This has really been a tough area to trade, ladies and gentlemen. I would not feel bad at all if you did not buy altcoins at this level. Honestly, you are below a death cross here, which is a very, very bearish per classical technical analysis theory. You are below a resistance box of historic price confluence, right? You see all this? And my friends, you are below, we purged below the 0.618 golden Fibonacci retracement. Very tough to be buying coins in here. And this also is going to lead into a theory here that I'm going to share with you all as we do get into Ethereum. Moving forward here now, we'll also see this, I believe, on Litecoin as well. Very similar attributes here, and I really want to dive into it. And we will wind up circling back to Bitcoin as well to really just, get a sound, full analysis on this market for me right now. Okay, let's get this crypto. But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. Sheesh. All right. So now here we are on Ethereum on the daily. This is Ethereum USD chart. So what I want you all to really understand here is that the chart looks very similar to the chart we just looked at, where we drop back down to the old resistance ceiling of the bear market, and then old resistance has, for the time being, acted now as new support. And we did get through this first level of resistance here. Very nice. What I want to do now is switch over to the weekly time frame, all right? And this is where things get a little bit worrisome for me. This moving average that I have here, this orange line, this is the 21-week moving average, okay? And the problem that I'm having here, ladies and gentlemen, is that the 21 weekly moving average, not only for Ethereum, but for many coins as well, including Bitcoin, has acted as a major factor in terms of bull runs and bear runs. Now, as you can see here, The entire bull market here for Ethereum through 2016 and 2017, this was all, and 2018 for that matter, this was all above the 21-week moving average. And you can see, soon as we dropped below and closed a weekly candle below this 21-week, we went into a full bear market. We did wind up going back up to retest it, and old support, right, this line was support, acted now as new resistance, and we got rejected. We then only crossed this line back in March 2019. Then after crossing it, we have not crossed below it until this point here, okay, my friends? And we wound up crossing this in mid-August. And right now, where are we coming up upon? We're coming up to retest this level. Are we going to potentially see something like this, where we went from bull run, right, where we've been in this bull run now for really since March, right? That's a long time, ladies and gentlemen, multiple month bull run. Then we drop below. Are we going to get rejected here at that line where the old support then becomes new resistance, just like what we saw happen here? We'll have to wait and see. And I actually want to show you now, before we continue here with the altcoins, let's actually go to the BLX. The Bitcoin chart here, very much of the same on the weekly time frame. Take a look back here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll even go way back, okay? We're going to go back as far as, let's go to like 2013, all right? You could see support, 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 support. Top in the bull run here, we drop below the line, back test, resistance. Back test here, get a fake out, drop, 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 and we trade all below the 21 week until we wind up climbing out of the bear market into the next bull run. And what happens on this bull run, ladies and gentlemen? Look at the 21, support, 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 right? So right now, it looks very similar to me. We drop below it, rejected, and we traded in a bear market for a long, long time. We wound up breaking out of this in April 2019, and we've traded above the 21 week here on Bitcoin, and we still are above it right now. We are looking to test this coming up shortly here. You see this, right? Time is ticking, ladies and gentlemen. Time is ticking. I expect a large move here. And you guys know, of course, I haven't already said this, but if you are not already in my VIP, ladies and gentlemen, the time is ticking. I believe a huge move is potentially about to hit this market. And if you want to see how I'm trading in real time, setting up my strategies, getting ready to crush this market like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can, then you need to get in VIP. And I will see you in VIP right after this video. Let's get this crypto. So you see here for Ethereum, guys, that my concerns right now are that this could wind up being a fake out, right? That we come up here and test this and fail. And just to put it into perspective, the amount of percent gain that we're seeing here, right, roughly from this bottom here, a 33% move, about that, right? Let's actually get that up, about 33%. I just want you all to understand that we've already seen this very similar multiple times already here on this trend, okay? We've already had large movements on this trend after a breakdown, and they've all wound up failing, okay? So right now, I don't want the FOMO to blind anybody. Of course, if you are in these trades, congratulations to you. Very nice job. The thing for me right now is that, again, we did see a death cross here on Ethereum on the daily. The 50 and the 200-day moving average did have a death cross. Right now on the weekly, the 21, we are still trading below it, and it has been a critical factor thus far. Just keep it on your radar, ladies and gentlemen, as for me right now, this might be a weird time where the altcoins could get ready for a potential sell-off. Sure, this could also be the bottom, right? As I've stated, right? And the degenerates, oh, Kirby, so it could be the bottom or it can be a trap. James, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. You see it, right? You see that this could either be the bottom here, building new support on top of old resistance, right? But we could also get this support here, get a fake rally all the way up to that 21 and get rejected and continue the bear market, right? Just creating another series of lower highs to continue downward, right? Because we still right now are on a lower high trajectory, right? This is still bearish, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how else to say it. That is still textbook bearish in my opinion, per classical technical analysis theory. Let's get this crypto. Let's move over to Litecoin now. We'll quickly rip through this. Same thing here as Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very similar. You could see we bounced off the old support level here, right? Or excuse me, this was old support, then it was acting as new resistance, burst through. Right now, it acted as new support, and we are looking to test back up right here, right now. It's very, very similar, still trading below that critical 21-week moving average. We still had our death cross here, ladies and gentlemen. That should not be written out of the equation at all yet, right? Just like how on Bitcoin. Let's look at this real quick, okay? I keep going back to Bitcoin here because we all know this is the main driving factor in this market, right? Bitcoin had its golden cross, right? A bullish cross here, right? And right now, we did see that after Bitcoin had its bullish cross, let's actually switch this here to the 50, okay? And I want you all to understand here that Bitcoin did wind up, it seems like a long time ago now, but Bitcoin actually had a cross here bullishly, and the market tanked. And let's actually take a price range tool. The market dumped 12% almost immediately for a fake out though, right? Because this was a bullish sign here, bullish crossover, but then the market movers dumped the price 12%. All the degenerates, oh, Kirby, don't you see? The golden cross doesn't mean anything, Kirby. It doesn't mean anything. Clowns. They got wrecked, shorted the support again, right? Where the play was to long still, because that we see we're on this cross, right? And then the price went parabolic. So for right now, for things like Ethereum, let's go back to Ethereum real quick just to make sure I have this correctly for you all. You could see that even though we had a bullish golden cross here, right? The market dumped temporarily, okay, and then went up. So you had a fake out here, right? Just so we're clear, you had a golden cross, which is a bullish sign. Market sold off heinously and then ripped, right? Now you have a bearish cross and the market is ripping. Again, it's opposite, right? Just like here, this was a bullish sign, market dumped. Right now, bearish sign, market pumps. It's almost identical in my opinion. Is this going to be a fake out? Well, I think that we're going to need to see this test up here when we get to that 21-week moving average. So let's flip this back to the 21 now, okay? Because right now this is the 50. Let's go to 21, switch that over. And you guys can see clearly here that we are still below this line right now. And that, to me, my friends, is the real justification there. Are we going to see that level acts as a new resistance point? And have we already potentially seen the top here? Let's get this crypto. Very similar there for Litecoin. And we'll take a quick look at XRP here as well. And let's see, guys. What I do like about XRP here is it's back above this red trend line. You guys know we dropped below this, okay? We already dropped below this, and this was one of the most bearish looking factors for me here, was the fact that this line, which was old support for so long, had now broken through, and we back tested it multiple times, rejected, and continued to purge down. But right now, huge bullish engulfing candles. We are getting rejected at the 200-day moving average right now. But what you're looking for from a bullish perspective here, in my opinion, is to hold this red line here at 28 cents USD. If 28 cents can hold, there could be some hope for further bullish upside action. If 28 cents purges below, in my opinion, I'm still looking at this from a bearish perspective. Let's get this crypto. So now, I've kind of given you guys the overview here on what I'm seeing with these coins, right? And for me, it's almost looking inevitable that this has the characteristics here to be a potential trap. To me, it just does, right? Let's actually take a look here again. Let's flip this over to the weekly, and I want you all to see this on the total cap here as well. That the total 50, right? Or excuse me, the total market cap 21-week moving average is also coinciding right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that confluence, the 0.5 fib retracement right in there between the 0.236, 0.382 range. All of this historic price action, supports to resistance flips, and all of this prior action in here. This red box coincides with a ton, ladies and gentlemen. And that, for me, my friends, this is the area that may potentially look to be a trap. bounce off this old support because the bulls don't want to see it just purge immediately back down into the bear market territory. Then we get a rip up here and find a tentative rejection somewhere here to continue the bear trend. Let's get this crypto. Now, why do you say that, right? Why? Why, Curbinaccio? Why do you say that? Why can't it just go to the moon? Well, here's something very interesting, my friend. Now, I want to show you this, okay? This is something I only look at generally when the altcoins are running hard, okay? This is not something that I look at on a daily basis, as my concern, for the most part, is generally just Bitcoin, right? I find the most yield and potential trading Bitcoin itself rather than many of the altcoins. But when Ethereum is running like this, I like to look at this, okay? And I want you to understand what this is. This is the money flow over the past 24 hours. Now, this is where money is moving within crypto, okay? And what I want you to understand here, okay, is that the majority of the money, the capital that's been flowing into Ethereum has been Bitcoin. Over the past 24 hours, roughly $1.05 billion USD worth of Bitcoin, not dollars though, Bitcoin, has been moved into Ethereum via trading, okay? Then here, again, Tether, not US dollars, but Tether, okay? We know Tether acts as a US dollar, but this is not real fiat dollars. These are Tether tokens moving into Ethereum. 858 million, okay? So close to a billion. We had a billion in Bitcoin, close to a billion in Tether. Then we go down here to real fiat US dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, 288 million. So we're talking here, over $1.8 billion, okay, moved in to Ethereum through Bitcoin and Tether combined, 1.8 billion. And here we have in fiat dollars, 288 million. It dwarfs it, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin and Tether dwarf this. So for me right now, what I'm getting from this is that no new money has entered the space. This is the same capital being recycled around, being sloshed back and forth here. Yet we're seeing the whole market get a pump. In terms of altcoins, right? The altcoins are pumping. But when we go back here, ladies and gentlemen, to good old BTC, we're not seeing any movement here whatsoever. Still just stuck within this equilibrium range. My friends, I'm smelling something fishy going on here. And that is also a factor to me, a factor to Don Curbinaccio, that's leading me to believe that this whole move in the altcoin market may just potentially be leading to a fake out. Now, is that what I want to see? No, of course not, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? I don't like when the altcoins are bullish? Of course I do. The thing is for me, ladies and gentlemen, is right now, the market is acting very suspicious in my opinion. And this is all acting right here as Bitcoin is squeezing into the zone, which I believe may be one of the largest moves of the year when we get this breakout. Don't forget, Backed is launching very soon, okay? Tentatively ready to launch very soon. Of course, that date is subject to change, but they are getting ready to launch. We are currently at the end of this formation here. We could potentially see a buy the rumor, sell the news type sell-off here. Or it's going to do quite the opposite and rip to the upside. The volume has been on a steady decline for a long time now, ladies and gentlemen. The volatility is low, the volume is low, and right now we are coiled up to the tip of a formation here that for me is ready to absolutely explode, okay? We're seeing the Google Trends data has moved to lower lows. No, apparently through this data, per this data, it appears no new market participants are looking for Bitcoin right now. Same here that we see with the money flow. It appears it's only the same money sloshing around. The crypto fear and greed index is also remaining at a standstill. Ladies and gentlemen, this feels like we are looking at the storm in the distance, just awaiting for this thing to hit. And right now, I'm preparing for this move. I've already said it, ladies and gentlemen. I've only said it once throughout this video because I hope that if you are ready to trade this market and you are ready to plan and strategize to crush it like a 2-ton man, I hope you're already in my VIP. If you're not, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be posting all of my personal strategies that I formulate here in real time for you in VIP. As I make my trades, as I take my entries, as I make my exits and take my profits, I'm going to post all of it for you in VIP. I don't know how else to say it. Average Joe and James at the water cooler, they're probably all FOMOing in to all these poop coins. You see, Kirby, me and Poop Coin Patrick, we're dancing on the tabletops, Kirby. We're dancing on the tabletops. We'll see who gets the last laugh, James. We'll see who gets the last laugh, Joe. Because when push comes to shove, Don Carbonaccio is usually the one standing here with the last laugh. Let's get this crypto. These moon boys come on these streams, ladies and gentlemen, each and every day, trying to fluff and puff me up with Moon Boy Garbaggio. But I got news for them, ladies and gentlemen. This stream right here, I only look at this from a realistic perspective. If it looks bullish to the Don, then I trade it bullishly. If it looks bearish to the Don, then I trade it bearishly. Because this stream right here is the best thing going inside the cryptocurrency space today. Let's get this crypto. Diamonds are forever, and so is Don Carbonaccio. Sheesh. So when the moon rises up, ladies and gentlemen, it does tend to set back down. And the thing is that keeping your emotions cool, calm, and collected pays immense rewards and dividends to you for life, ladies and gentlemen, not only for trading, but keeping your emotions in check here and looking at everything, looking at the whole market as we just did here, to give you a perspective, to make your own judgments and your own decisions, your own opinions about everything. You need to look at all the data. Set aside your beliefs and your wants and desires, okay? That's not how trading works. Trading is based off data and statistics, hard evidence and hard numbers that you can look at to really understand what's going on in the market and base your theories and hypotheses around it. Right now, I'm expecting that this is ready to explode. And I hope you hear the excitement in my voice here, because right now I'm getting ready to trade it aggressively. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize in advance for any of those that wind up getting wrecked here. Some of us are going to get wrecked. Some of us are going to absolutely prosper and profit here. It's just how it goes. The market is going to break in one direction or the other, and trading is a game where somebody's got to lose for somebody to win. Capiche? And right now, the thing is that you better be preparing to the best of your ability, because right now, I believe we are on the final hours or final days here before a potentially catastrophic move to the downside or an absolutely immense, tremendous move to the upside. For me, ladies and gentlemen, be wary of these altcoins here. I know right now I'm preparing my strategy. I'm getting ready to trade this aggressively. And like I said, if you want to see how I'm trading this in real time, I'm going to post it for you. James, there's no excuse. I'm posting all of my trades for you in VIP, exactly as I make them and exactly as I formulate my strategies. Let's get this crypto. All right? I'm fired up here. I'm too fired up to continue with this here, honestly, at this point. But I will see you all in VIP. Shout out to my VIPs. And guys, if you could, share this video here with a trader. Share it in your chats. Share this video on your socials. I think it's important for everybody to understand where we're at here. Is this potentially going to be a fake out? Or is this truly the bottom for the altcoins? My friends, all I know is that something looks very suspicious here to me, as the money flow has really only been crypto to crypto, right? Tether and Bitcoin into Ethereum is dwarfing the actual real fiat value. And this also goes for many of the other coins here. You could check that out on your own time. Something's a little fishy to me here. I'm watching this market with an eagle eye, and when the move occurs, you best believe Don Carbonaccio is ready to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. So, ladies and gentlemen, the question I have for you is, when this move occurs, are you going to be the one that gets caught like a deer in the headlights and takes that trip to Wrecked City with Average Joe and James at the water cooler? Or is today the day that you transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe? Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now. Let's get this crypto. All right, my friends. So until next time, if you could one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, Smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. The Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.